This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. You know, I didn't plan on covering Dragon Age Veilguard on my channel. I've been enjoying some really good indies, retro games like Sly Cooper and other games, but the crap this game is producing just doesn't seem to stop. And as a huge fan of Origins, even enjoying the 2 prior sequels, I am continually compelled to talk about this game the more I see about it. Because the more I see, the more I'm like, what even is this? So I want to talk about a particular scene. So I'm going to just play the scene and then comment on it. So here we go.
Holding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud. Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crews, not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barb. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barb, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barb puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it.
So here we have a moment where a character uses the wrong pronouns for another character, who is now going by they, which I still don't really understand just as like a general thing. How can someone be more than one person? This is just incorrect grammar. But anyways, they use the wrong pronoun, and then they partake in a sequence of self-shaming because of this. This is so eye-roll inducing that my own eyes nearly fell out of my own head. This on its own is just plain bad. It lacks any type of entertainment value to the player. There's no real humor here. There's an attempt at it, but it completely fails. It feels like a moment where someone on the writing team is like, okay, I want to get on my soapbox and preach to all the players here. And more importantly, it feels like a way to get back at the people who may disagree with this type of stuff. This is whatever you want to call it, preachy, cringy, or just simply bad. Now I also want to offer an option that would probably greatly improve this scene or sequence. So keep the scene the same, but allow the player character to actually have a set of interesting choices that could even change their relationship with the cast. This could be either negative or more positive, meaning you could have a response that might allow the player to be seen as more understanding and maybe considerate. Another could be you questioning and trying to understand their point of view better. And then there should be an option for the player to just be an outright jerk. If this was like the older BioWare games, you know, role-playing games, that option would be there. Well, the preaching in this sequence is simply bad. The lack of having those true role-playing options is where the big weakness really is. But herein lies the other problem. These writers would never allow for this, because then they would be seen by the crazy progressive types as promoting bigotry or something of that nature. I know that many have said it feels like this is dialogue that feels like you have HR right over your shoulder, but well, yeah, this kind of does feel like that. Here's the thing with sequences like this, you are overloaded with pretentious nonsense. The writing is so bad. Like they say she needs to self-shame, to not really make a big deal or a big overlong apology, and yet that is what this entire sequence actually is. It's completely contradictory. I want to pivot back. BioWare used to have really cool choices that would affect your party members. This could even result in them leaving your group, outright turning into an enemy. This is what BioWare needs to get back to. That is part of their roots that made their games really compelling. I mean, what are we even doing here? This game is turning into the prime example for me to point to on sequences of bad writing, because this feels like one of the worst versions of this pushy stuff. Let me know your thoughts on this. Am I being a bit too harsh on this? Maybe how would you fix this or make it better? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.